What if a zombie apocalypse come? Well, I mean, yeah, this is a good analogy. So let's say that a zombie apocalypse come, and therefore it would be good to have tenting skills. Wrong. You get the buzzer. Brrr. You're wrong, sir. If a zombie apocalypse comes, the last thing I would want to do is tent. Obviously, I will find a building. Okay. I will go inside Z building. And I will get rid of said zombies in the building. And then I will be in this building. That is how it is. Who in their right state of mind, so the zombie apocalypse comes, and you're like, it is lovely. Finally, I got to use my tent. What? Why would you want a tent? There's no security. This is the worst idea you could have had. Another better, much better talent or skill point to have invested in for the zombie apocalypse would be like car mechanic. That would be like a great skill. Or like doctor. Or maybe electrician. Yeah, these things. Carpenter. These are like great skill points to have spent. Obviously, when this apocalypse comes, I am just dead. Like, I'm gonna be useless. Let's be honest. I might be a pretty good zombie when they turn me. No, probably not. My best bet if a zombie apocalypse happens would probably be to like... I'd fight the zombies. I wouldn't run. Because I'm not a very fit man at the current state. I'd fight them. I got balls, so I'd fight them. I don't get afraid. I don't scare easy. I'd probably lose the fight. But let's say that I win the fight. What would be my next step? I'd need people. Who from the Hermits would pick to fight along with you? Oh, okay. So let's say that all the Hermits in real life are gathered together in a zombie apocalypse. Here we go. Okay. So the zombie apocalypse happens. Obviously, Rendog has already become a zombie at this point. Because, you know, he was like trying to be theatric with the zombies. Didn't understand the, you know, severity of the issue. And he got bitten immediately. So Rendog's a zombie. And we are all thinking like, we'll find a cure. Okay, so what is the different people's positions here? Let's see. Let's think about this. You would have Mumbo thinking about the most impractical engineering thought that we could have. Like, for example, he would probably focus on building an over-engineered ladder to get up somewhere instead of just climbing a wall. Wait, no, he is a climber, so it wouldn't be a ladder. But he would over-engineer something stupid that would have very little to no use. I think Green would probably be the director. He'd be in the back line, but he would be doing some wise moves about our next steps. I think Green is a pretty smart, strategic person. Green is a very strategic person, I think. You would have Doc on the side. Doc would be the biker, okay? Doc would all of a sudden just be wearing a leather vest. Yeah. He would be like the critic in the group that's silent. Well, no, Doc is never silent. But he would be the critic. Exuma Void would probably fall pretty early because he would want to try things out. Together with Joe Hills. They'd try the weirdest stuff out. They'd be like, you know, in order to like kill the zombies. And who would be the most useful person? I mean, obviously we would have to put Stress Monster in the basement. Because sound would get more zombies to appear, right? That's how it works. And so, you know, she'd have to sit in the basement. Etho wouldn't be very useful because he wouldn't be able to see in the bag that he would have over his head in order to not expose his face. So Etho would be actually very useless. Maybe we would use Etho as a decoy. You know, if we need to move from one place to another. We'd probably just, say to Etho, look, we're all here. We're all sitting around, but we're going to sleep a little bit. And he'd be like, oh, snappers. And then we would all leave and he wouldn't know because, yeah, it's in his bag. Stress would obviously be one of the best fighters, though. Because one thing that maybe people don't know about Stress is that she has... The man's got balls. Like, she is very brave. She's a very brave person. I've never seen her... like, she's got guts. Is what I'm saying. Along with False. False would probably be the main fighter, I'd think. But False would also probably overcomplicate the fighting a little bit. I mean, I'd be completely useless in terms of the zombies. I would just be there to try and entertain the other hermits. Maybe Green would be pretty good with the gun, though, actually, because of his Nerf gun aim skills. What? Hello, hello, False? Okay, so at this point in time, it's day 2. Ren is dead. Joe Hills and Exuma Void. We don't know if they're dead. Joe Hills has come up with this idea together with... Okay, Cleo has joined. Here's the thing. So, Joe Joe comes up with an idea. Here's day 2, the whole scenario. Joe comes up with an idea. He's like, hey guys, Joe Hills here. I have an idea for how to do this. And then he will come up with the most weirdest, silliest thing ever. And he will get, like... Exuma will be super hype about it. He'll be like, oh yeah, no, that sounds good. Yeah, let's do that. Wells Knight as well will probably join in. And then Cleo is like, for goodness sake, I'll have to go with him. So they will be off doing something. We don't know where they are or if they're alive. They've just got this brilliant Joseph idea. Oh yeah, since Cleo has a zombie skin, Joe's idea is probably to use Cleo as some sort of negotiator. And Exuma thinks that it's a brilliant idea, so he comes with as well. And they probably die, all of them, to be fair. I mean, it's a zombie apocalypse, let's be honest. They're not going to negotiate. But we don't know this. They have just wandered off. Mambo is still busy with his super impractical technical idea that he's come up with. No one knows what he's doing. He's just being useless and tall. And, I mean, the man plays Minecraft with his thumb on shift, Translate that into a zombie apocalypse. You can just imagine how bad things are going to be. It's not going to be great. And so we got Stress in the basement. Etho is dead at this point because, well, he was a hero. Like, we moved from one place to another. We found him useless in his bag, so he's gone. I think the strong people of the group in terms of physicality... The strong people, like Doc is standing there in his leather vest. Doc's got a weird weapon at this point, like, I don't know, some fist weapon, like iron knuckles or whatever. He's chilling. And yeah, the most useful physical people here would be like Tango and Impulse. Schism would be pretty useless here, I think. He'd be like, it's over, guys. It's over. Whatever, like, is there whiskey? Some of this manly stuff. Tango would be engineering something actually useful. Probably working on a car together with Impulse. B-Dub's job would be very good. B-Dubs would be one of the most useful members, actually. Because what he could do is... He could get underneath the zombies easily. So he's a runner. He's out there getting supplies. Just walking... the zombies are trying to reach down, but their arms are not long enough to reach down. And so B-Dubs is a very valuable member, collecting stuff. I'm useless, just standing there trying to be funny. Everyone's like, dude, this is serious. That's the worst thing you can say to me. I can't be serious about anything. Scar would probably be... So, okay, if Grian is the strategic leader, Scar would probably tell Grian, look... I'm in my wheelchair. I will be the strategic leader. You have a good Nerf gun aim. Here's a weapon. And then Scar would probably do a takeover on day 3. So Scar's taken over as the leader. Hypno would be with Tango and Impulse out working on the car, for sure. Welsnight's gone with Joe, probably dead with the negotiation, because Welsnight is a good negotiator. Okay, so then we have Pearl. I mean, would Pearl be part of it, though? Would there be zombies in Australia as well? Like, it feels like everything would be upside down and they would have the time of their life down there. Oh, Gem would have stayed with Etho, obviously. So Gem stayed with Etho. We don't know what happened with her. But yeah, she was staying with Etho. For sure. Yeah, no, I think Pearl is fine, actually, in Australia. Beef would definitely be on the front line with a sword. That's what I see Vintage Beef doing. He'd be like, these are just like cows, but better. Haha. Sedaf would be in the kitchen, cooking dog foods in cans and like experimenting with the different flavors. Everyone would hate the food. It would be terrible. The food would be a big problem. But we have no one else. Keralis would be a safe bet to have with you in the zombie apocalypse because he would just be whispering all the time, right? It'd be fine. So then we have Joel's and Jevin. I feel like a good job for Jevin would be, he would probably be Scar's guard. You'd imagine that Joel would be pretty negative. He'd be saying, he'd be like, shut up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, to the zombies. And the zombie, everyone's like, Joel, there is no more YouTube. Well, well, go on, dare you. I dare you. Do it. Do it. He would just be stuck in thinking that we're still making YouTube videos. Pearl would kick ass. Well, she wouldn't need to because, as I say, it would be fine in Australia. She'd be fine. Yeah, Cupfan would be inventing something actual useful. And Mumbo would be stuck inventing something really useless. Would you save Tubbo? No, I'd probably seize the opportunity. To become childless. No, I'm kidding. Of course I would.